How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we have got a very special video for you. We're going to be taking a look how we managed to beat a pro player in Weekend League, which has just been and gone. We managed to finish 26-4 playing the 4-3-3 second variation. We did do a YouTube video on that, so if you have missed it, I will put a card on the screen now so you can go and check that out. We came up against Stefano Pina. I don't know if I've said that name completely right, so apologies if I've got that wrong. Saw the side and was like, whoa, this is a very interesting side. Obviously I knew who he was. He plays for Lille, a very good player, that sort of thing, so I knew it was going to be a difficult game. I just want to say straight away, this is in no way, shape or form to say anything bad about Stefano Pina, anything like that. All it is to show you guys exactly how I managed to win this game, how we played and everything like that. It was a very tight game. Personally, I feel like we gave him a good run for his money. He did get very unlucky near the end. He hits a post in like one of his last chances with Neymar, I think it was. So it was a bit unfortunate for him. But I just wanted to show you the whole game. I haven't broke this up in any way, shape or form. You guys know that obviously I'm all about, you know, trying to help you guys improve, that sort of thing. And if I can get a result against this sort of player with this sort of team, with the team which I was using, it just proves that anyone can kind of do it as well for you. And I don't necessarily think we were lucky in this game, as in terms of, you know, it was just complete age or anything like that. I do think that we played a very solid game and deserve to get something out of it. But you let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Just a quick one, if you do enjoy the video, please do let me know by dropping a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And as always, links are in the description for our Twitch, where we do stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we go 1-0 up quite early on, which was very nice. Balotelli managing to get on the score sheet. He's been doing okay for us recently. And all I'm going to be doing is basically talking about when you come up against pro players, what you need to be doing to even have a chance of getting a result. For a bit of background for me, I've played FIFA now for the last couple of years. I've gone from being a Gold 2, Gold 1 player, working my way up to Elite 1, top 100 on a couple of FIFAs, that sort of thing. And, you know, I feel like we've got a bit of experience playing against the pros. Last year, I aimed to go competitive myself, but did stop in November. But before we stopped, you know, we were in Division 1, playing against the best players in the world on a regular, all that sort of thing. So I have got a bit of experience with it. So the first thing that I want to discuss with you guys is you have literally not got to give them any chance of having the ball. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean passing it around the back unnecessarily, but you've got to be very particular about when you pass the ball, any skill moves that you try, everything like that. You've really got to think about it, because guys, if you give them the ball, they can hold the ball equally, probably better than what you can, and every time they go forward, they are going to have a very good chance. You've just seen that there with Eusebio. You probably would expect Eusebio to put that in the back of the net. My personal opinion, I think he should have finessed that there. I feel like that probably would have gone in if he would have finessed that. So yeah, you basically just can't be giving them the ball unnecessarily, especially because they've probably got a better team than yourself. You really need to be protecting that ball like it is your child. I say this in a lot of our, you know, tutorials, our tips, all that sort of thing. But against a pro, you definitely cannot just be giving the ball away unnecessarily. So you will see in this game, I will be very cautious about when I go forward, who I'm passing to. Like there, nothing was on. I was happy to go back to the keeper, that sort of thing. What this does, and as much as it is annoying for the pro player, it does get in their head. It does annoy them, right? They want the ball. They want to go forward. They want to attack. Their mentality in Weekend League, especially when they come up against a team like this, is they want to just score goals, get you to rage quit. You can use that to your advantage by saying, no, I'm not going to give you such an easy game today. I'm going to have the ball the way I like it. You're going to have to work for this win if you want it. They really won't like that. They might put a tweet out on Twitter moaning about you, that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, guys, this team that I've got here is nowhere near good enough to compete against the team we've come up against. I have to use whatever I can to my advantage. As I said, I'm not just passing it around the back unnecessarily and holding the ball for the whole of the half. I am just being very particular about when I go forward. I hope that kind of makes sense. I think I've explained that well enough for you. I don't want to dawdle on to one topic for too long, but yeah, that is kind of the first thing for us as well. And the next one that I'm kind of going to say, which I think is very you know, it is the same for everyone anyway, is you've got to take your chances. I didn't really have anything on there, but we still managed to find the near post. It's very strong this year. You've got to take your chances. I am not going to get many chances in this game. You will see that when I get them, I do my best to take them. We took that one there. I think that was poor goalkeeper, if I'm honest with you. But that put us 2-0 up. We've had 2 chances. We've had 2 goals. Obviously, he had the chance with Eusebio, where you probably expect him to score, so it should be 2-1 possibly at this point. But you've got to be taking them chances. So really, when you get in on goal, guys, think about it. They might move their keeper. They might use a defender to get that little bit of a tug of a shirt in to put you off. You've really got to be, thinking about these chances when you go forward. If you get one-on-one with a keeper and they bring the keeper out, try and ball roll the keeper to get that open goal, and just really, really focus when you are getting forward. You can't just shoot aimlessly against these guys. Saying that, you have got to be fully focused when you are in the game against this. This means in every aspect, passing it down the wing, defending through the middle, when they're in the box, everything. You've just got to be fully zoned in on that. Remember, it sounds absolutely soft, but for me, take deep breaths. Just think it is a game of FIFA. If you stay fully focused, you can compete with them. And that's kind of how my mentality is going forward with it as well. So one thing that I kind of want to say about the pro side of it, in terms of their mentality, they will pretty much, unless they recognize your name or your club, whoever you are, if you've got a good side, that sort of thing, their mentality going into the game is that they're going to beat you. So they might be laid back, they might not be sitting forward in the screen, they might not be focused too much. Use that to your advantage until about the 60th minute. If they're drawing or losing, they won't be focused. They're just going to think this is an easy win because they don't, he sees this team and thinks, oh, this isn't a very good side. It's done quite a few SBCs, that sort of thing. It's not worth loads, hasn't got the best meta players. Stefano Pina wouldn't have been thinking this will be a difficult game. He probably would have just thought, oh, this is going to be a simple win, essentially. And I've used that to my advantage. I've had a very good start in this game. I've held the ball well. And by this point, he's now starting to think, I might need to focus a little bit more now. But this is in the 40th minute. So it's not, all there and everything. That's one thing that they do. For me, when I was playing competitively, when I had a very good side, if I came up against a side that was subpar, didn't have an icon, didn't have CR7, didn't have Neymar, that sort of thing, I just assume easy win, free win, don't need to focus. What would then happen? I'd go 2-0 down, 3-0 down, then I've got to focus and try and claw it back. If you've been in my Twitch streams for quite a while now, you know that that's something that I struggled with when I was playing competitively. If I didn't know who the player was, I really, really struggled to just have that, that composure in that particular game there. Good chance there. He manages to find the back of the net as well. Did really well in the box to do that. It was right on the stroke of half time, which was a little bit irritating for me. Felt like we'd done quite well during that half, limited him to small amount of chances, and we're going in at 2-1, which was a little bit disappointing. But I just needed to make sure that coming directly from this kickoff, I didn't give the ball away, and that we were going to go forward and just go straight into half time at 2-1 and try and get to that point for us. We do go in half-time, 2-1. I haven't shown you the stats, but it was very even in terms of shots. I think we both had 2 shots, and that was it, essentially. Possession-wise, I felt like during the game, I was holding the ball loads, and I felt a bit like, maybe I should try and go forward a little bit more. But at the end of the game, you will see possession stats are kind of even. They're not really too far into it, if I'm honest with you. So, next particular point I wanted to talk about was that when they're in your box, you cannot rush, you cannot tackle aimlessly. You really, really got to stay on it. A lot of it is focus when it comes against these guys. But when they get in the box, because they've got so many different aspects of the game that they can use, whether that's skill moves, drag backs, 1-2s, quick touches, that sort of thing, even just dribbling as a whole, you really, really need to not panic. For me, during this game, I very rarely press tackle, if I'm honest with you. I try to just jockey a lot and wait for them to do something, and then I'd kind of react to it. A lot of the times in Weekend League, I try to predict where an opponent is going to run to, where they're going to drag back, all that sort of thing. But I find that can be very risky against the pros because they think differently to your average FIFA player. If I defend the way I would against a normal FIFA player, it would be fine. If I did it against the pros, they're going to do me with a fake shot, a drag back, a skill move, anything like that as well for us. One of the other things that you can do when you are playing against a pro player is essentially having a different formation in your locker I don't know why I shot there. Having a different formation in your locker that's not very well known. I played 4-3-3 here with my wingers on stay wide and my fullbacks on join the attack. If you haven't seen that formation video, as I said at the start, be sure to check it out. He's probably not come up against this formation too much and in the way it was played. I was also playing on press after possession loss. So again, it's not really like anyone could say in this game, in this video, that I didn't play, you know, oh, you played drop back or anything like that. I played on press after possession loss with my depth on 5. I tried to win the ball. I tried to hold the ball. I tried to attack. You know, timely though. I don't just go and attack aimlessly. It was all quite a composed game for myself. I feel like, to be honest with you guys, for me to say I don't play FIFA a massive amount this year, I thought it was a very good game for myself. I thought we were quite consistent with our defending, with everything. This is the point where they're in that box there where they can really do some damage, and I was just trying to relax, wait for them to show me the ball, which he did with Eusebio. As soon as I saw that little chance there, boom, we get straight in and we tackle and win the ball back. But even here, right, yeah, I've got the ball with the keeper. I'm letting the clock tick down a bit. Again, you can take that as you want, guys. I know some people in the comment section are probably going to go, you wasted time. A little bit, yeah. But again, the difference in team, you've got to do what you've got to do. I'm not holding it in a way that I think is very dickish and very annoying. Well, obviously it is going to be annoying for him, but I'm not holding it in that point where I'm not looking at going forward. I still do try and go forward. At the end of the game, we have the same equal shots. I feel like that was quite a relatively fair point to kind of make as well. So you can just see the 4-3-3 that we're rocking up. One other little thing as well, guys, if you haven't got it already in FUT Champions, make sure you've got a few subs on the bench that you can bring on around that 60th minute mark. They're really helpful to just make you see out that game, essentially. I get a lot of comments on a regular basis. I go 2-0 up, I go 3-0 up. How do I see out a game? I keep bottling them. Make sure you've got subs on the bench. They can make the world of difference. Just having some fresh legs in the middle of the park, a fresh winger, possibly even a fresh fullback can do fantastic work for you. You will always see me make subs during a game in FUT Champions. If it's a close game, I will always make a sub between the 60th and 70th minute because I don't see any reason why not to. And if you say, yeah, but I haven't got the coins for a sub, Informasal is a fantastic sub to bring on as a winger. You can pick up a decent centre mid. Sissoko can even do the job quite well. He's, what, 10k at most. And then you can just pick any striker that you wanted to have fresh legs as well. If you've done any SBCs, you can use them, that sort of thing. But you definitely need to kind of have them into your game here. I bottled that chance with Politano. I got through. I really shouldn't have just shot where I did. It was never going to go in. I should have looked at possibly running down the line a little bit further, looking for that cutback, or even just cutting back in directly from that point as well. So, bit of a chance there that we did waste. As I said earlier on, you can't be doing that. You've got to make sure that you are very consistent when you have got the ball as well. So that's kind of all I've got to say with the video, to be honest with you. Ruud Gullit is an absolute animal. Same for Eusebio. Them two guys, Ruud Gullit dominates that midfield. It's so hard to get the ball off him. Eusebio, if you give him any shape, any size whatsoever, he will take the chances. A brilliant, brilliant card. I'd love to be able to use them at some point this year if we do get the opportunity. I have come up against an R9 once, and literally you give R9 even at half a yard and he has a shot from the edge of the box, boom, they can just go straight into the back of the net. That guy's got a lethal shot on him. Absolutely lethal. CR7 is good this year. He's not as good as he normally is, but it's still a very good card. Neymar, for me, is one of the by far the best cards in FIFA for a gold card anyway. So yeah, that's kind of covered it all up for me, guys. You can do it, all right? They are very difficult to play against. They are professionals for a reason. This is what they do all day, every day. They have unreal sides. Yes, your side might not be able to compete with them, guys, but if you can even put in a decent performance against them, you can learn from it, and then next time you might do a little bit better. I have played a couple of pros so far this year, lost to a good fair few, drew to a few, and picked up a couple of wins now as well. So always good stuff. I hope you did enjoy the video and you've enjoyed watching the gameplay as well. It is coming up to near the end of the game now. I will leave it running for you just so you can see fully how it pans out, and you can see how we managed to hold the game out and get the 2-1 win, which was good stuff indeed. I hope you did enjoy, guys. If you did, as always, please let me know by smashing that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 PM. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.